Welcome back to a bit Gamey and a quick size comparison of the War of Spanish Succession figures, 28mm. So yeah, you can see the because I've got the 28mm plastic Warlord figures. My original plan was to sort of spruce up the aesthetics by having some metal command figures in the middle, in between the sort of standard infantry. So that's you can see front rank figures, command figures with a Warlord Classic. So that's pretty good. That's the size I wanted. They're a little bigger than the Warlord Classic, but I don't mind that in the command figures. So that was them. So that worked. Now the other figures I got, they were Dixon and Foundry. Oh, so I can't remember which is which on these, but it doesn't actually matter. They're substantially smaller. I'm guessing they're 25mm. So they're no good for this. So I wanted to stress that they are very nice figures. Yeah, if you did a War of Spanish Succession, and you did it 25mm right from the beginning, this would be fine. I didn't check 25mm figures at the start. When I started this, I looked at the 28mm and the sort of soft plastic 1/72 scale, and I found that they were too small. I didn't really enjoy painting them because there's just not enough space really. But these 25mm, they might, they could be fine. They could have been fine if I'd started with that from the beginning. So don't want to be negative about them. Dixons and Foundry, very nice, but too small for what I started with. And the other options, these are 7 Years War rather than the War of Spanish Succession. So you got some Crusader and First Corps. Also, they'd be perfectly fine. Oops. Yeah, I mean, if you're depends how kind of fussy you are about the uniforms, but in theory there might be usable command figures in them as well, roughly the same size as the Warlord. But for now, given I've started on the with the Warlord Classics, it's only really front rank that works. There's one other firm called Ebor, but I can't. I've got a problem with my problem getting figures through PayPal. So who knows what's causing that? But whatever it is, I couldn't get any Ebor to test. So yeah, so in the current state is either use the Warlord as they are, and if I wanted metal figures to add to this collection, it has to be front rank. 7 Years War figures from Crusader or First Corps. So that's about that really. And to say, as an aside, oh yes, another thing is what's the one? Flags of War. I mean, there's actually a bunch. I've got some 7 Years War figures. But for War of Spanish Succession, if you're going to use the Warlord Classics, it's going to have to be front rank or Ebor. Oh yes, and quick addendum. Flags of War are bringing out some War of Spanish Succession miniatures, so I'll have to add them to the list at some point as something to check out. But they're not around yet, so say la vie. Okay, do it. Yes, and another quick addendum is the those 25mm figures. The real problem is just was the original plan was to mix them in with the Warlord plastics. So in their own units, they might be okay in the same in the same army, but in a separate unit. So I'm going to have to get some more of those Dixons and Foundry figures, and make a whole unit the same size, and then see if how well it looks. But yeah, sorry, another addendum.